One of our Thanksgiving series desserts is going to be one of my family's favorites. It's been for years, is chocolate delight. So you're going to start with 1.5 cups of self-rising flour. That's going to help make your crust. You're going to add about a cup of chopped pecans and then a stick of melted butter. So at first this is going to kind of seem like it's not going to mix up for you, or it's just not going to be enough. But for some reason I've done it for years and it really works. You see how it's turning brown? And it's just a few simple ingredients. What happens is when you bake this and you have to let it completely cool off, the pecans become toasted with that butter and that flour, because the saltiness and then your butter, kind of the sweetness of it, blends well with the chocolate delight part of it. We're going to do this and then let it cool. Put it in the oven around 350. You're going to have to watch it, because sometimes I cook it for 15 minutes or so, but you're going to have to just get the pecans really good and golden brown. You have to work it around. Whenever it cooks and fluffs up, that flour is going to expand and it's going to end up covering the bottom of your dish. It's kind of amazing, because you're thinking it's not going to work. There's just no way. Something's wrong. Just keep working it to the corners. Measurement and use the same crust, and you can't even taste that it's gluten free. It is the same. So if you suffer from any type of gluten allergy, this is a very good crust for you to use. Just trade out your different types of almond flour or gluten-free flour that they sell. Here's our crust. Smell-o-vision. Doesn't that smell good? Pull it out. I think we need to brown it. You see those edges right there? We want the entire thing to look like that edge over there. Let's just cook it for about 5 more minutes or so. We'll check it again. Okay, so the second layer of your chocolate delight is going to be, I just get the instant JellO, the large pack of instant pudding, empty it into your mixing bowl. And I like to use 2 cups of half and half. And what that does, it thickens your JellO, your chocolate pudding up on that layer, so that when you slice it, before you serve it, it'll be standing up, and it will be, you can see all the real pretty layers to it. You can use milk, you can use almond milk. If you use almond milk, you don't want to use as much, just so that the pudding can take over and thicken up. This is 2 cups of half and half, and we're just gonna normally whisk it in. Just stir this in. Go ahead, and when this gets thickened up and we get it mixed up, we're going to put it in the fridge, cover it with saran wrap, and just put it in the fridge, because I'll show you the other steps later. But this is something you can go ahead and mix up before you finish making your chocolate delight. Okay, so you can see that we let it kind of stand by itself. I mixed it in a little bit. Then when you go back and you whisk it up, it's going to continue to look like the chocolate pudding. Okay, we'll cover it and let it go in the fridge. All right, it's fridge ready. Okay, so this will be the third layer of your chocolate delight. I softened 8 ounces of cream cheese in the microwave. You just kind of want it pliable a little bit, not totally melted. Add it to your mixing bowl. This is 1 cup of powdered sugar. What I like to do is mix the first 2 ingredients first and then go back with the Cool Whip. So lock your mixture, and then you're gonna beat it at low speed, and it's gonna blend together. It'll be loud. Then we're gonna do a cupful of our secret weapon, we like to call it, our vanilla extract. 1 cupful. you're gonna add Cool Whip. It can be any kind. Just the one of the small tubs is what you're gonna add to the cream cheese and your confectioner sugar and your vanilla flavoring. You can see that it's already changing consistency. Look at that. That's gonna stand up and that's gonna look fabulous in your chocolate delight. You'll be able to cut it and when you serve it on their dessert plate, it's just gonna be perfect. It will stand up and it's gonna look great. When you remove your mixing bowl and you rake everything down from the sides and in the center, just scrape the bottom of the bowl. Not too hard, you just want it to be fluffy. You can actually just cover it with saran wrap and put this in your fridge and let the layers set up.
Okay, we're topping our crust with this cream cheese mixture. It's got cream cheese,
Cup of vanilla flavoring, a cup of confectioner sugar, and then we did 8 ounces of Cool Whip and mixed it with the mixer.
Okay. And you just spread it out.
Yep, just spread it out. Oh, that looks good.
Ooh.
And this is the crust that we were talking about, you know, if you make it with almond flour or coconut meal, there's different types of oat flour. That way it becomes gluten-free.
Yeah, for those gluten-free followers that we have out there.
Yes, because we had talked about, you know, trying to develop and learn more about some recipes that taste good and you can order, you know, there's no difference. You can't tell the difference. You can't taste it.
Okay, we got that spread out.
Okay, so we had mixed up the chocolate JellO pudding, the big pack, but I used 2 cups of half and half because you want your layers to be thick so that when you cut through it, they're going to kind of stand up. It's going to stay together, so it doesn't matter, but don't push down too hard because you will kind of want to go in a certain motion so that you don't pull up the chocolate. I mean, but get them, you know, you want your layers. It's going to all go together anyway, but just kind of take a light touch to it and just keep pushing it where you need it to go. Then we're going to take a whole tub. How many ounces is that?
This one is a 16-ounce tub of whipping cream.
To do
Cool Whip or whip topping.
Blend of all that you cook on Thanksgiving if you like chocolate. It also serves a lot of people.
Oh yeah,
It goes a long way. Right, here we go.
And then we're gonna top the rest of it with thawed whipped topping. And then we'll refrigerate this till it's all set again.
Some Hershey, what is it? Hershey's Mr. Good
Bar.
Bar. You can use just Hershey's Bar. This has the peanuts in it, which gives it a little bit of a Nutty Buddy flavor on top. I always put it in the refrigerator or freeze it before you grate it over your over the dish, just for garnish. And look how inviting stuff looks. So good.
Whoop, man down.
3-second rule. There we go. I'm too strong for it. That's what it was.
Look how pretty that is, y'all. It's gonna be so good.
And so for your pieces that you have left over, I just
break
like
them
to
up.
put them in. Yeah. Break them up. That way nothing goes to waste.
That's right.
Look how pretty. Look how nice.
We're covering it and we're gonna store it in the refrigerator till it's set or until we would get ready to eat and eat our desserts. Okay, well, I'm gonna taste this chocolate delight, y'all. Let me get me some pudding, some chocolate. Look at that. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, it's so good.
the crunch of the crust on the bottoms with the pecans. Oh, that's the best. Mmm.